I'm Rob Williamson and I'm Chief Executive of the Community Foundation Tyne and Northumberland. We are a grant-making charity, so we make grants to small local charities and community organisations across Tyne and Northumberland and the wider North East. The element of our work that I'm most proud of is the focus on small local charities and community organisations and how we match what they are doing with the generosity of donors. Often donors come to us because they want to give back to the community but they don't know where to start. They would know how to support big national charities, but they don't necessarily know where to get going in their own area. So I think that bringing people together and building connections between people who have got the capacity to give and the amazing work of local organisations is the thing that really makes me very proud of what we do. Obviously, the key impact that most organisations will be familiar with is that we're providing funding for organisations, and I think it's important that there is a source of local funding for organisations, that we're a local funder, that people can approach us, they can ring us, they can meet us at events, they can come to our Time to Talk meetings to meet members of the team and find out about how to apply. We're not a distant funder, we try to be very much connected to the communities we serve, so I think that that's really important, and that we're trying to grow the giving cake. So we're always trying to build more philanthropic resources for the region, and that those resources are held in an endowment, which is an asset which will go on serving our communities in perpetuity. So we're here for the very long term. We're not a kind of short-term organisation that's going to pump out some money and then disappear. We're here for the long term to benefit the area. So I think that that's really important. And I think the other thing that we do which makes a difference is we work really hard to share our knowledge and to use that knowledge both to inform the sector but also more importantly to inform donors, so that donors giving is really effective. So our Vital Signs programme of research, which we're working on right now, is really designed to help donors steer their passion and their generosity towards the most effective way of applying that, whether they're interested in the arts or whether they're interested in young people or whether they're interested in health or whatever their particular cause is. We're working very hard to make sure that that money is directed as effectively as it can be. Like most organisations, we have a comprehensive website, www.communityfoundation.org.uk, and that's the place to go to find out all the information about applying to us for funding and support. Alongside grants, we do offer some pro bono support, and we have a trustee match scheme and other kinds of activities that organisations can engage with, and that's all set out on the website. And also all of our research work is on the website, so all our Vital Signs reports and our third sector trends reports about the sector scale and activity, all available on our website. But we're not just a web organisation, we regularly run what we call Time to Talk events, so people can just sign up, come in, ask questions of the team, find out a bit more about our work and have any questions answered about what we do and the kind of funding and support that we offer, and more about our knowledge and research activities as well. Financial challenges, financial pressures on the sector. We know through the cost of living crisis that the sector's faced a double whammy of increased demand on its services but also increased costs, energy, salary pressures, etc. And to some extent, financial pressures have always been there for the sector. I think the other challenge, and maybe it's more of an opportunity than a challenge, is devolution, because I think that there's a real opportunity for the sector to engage around the mayoral authority in the North East and also Tees Valley Combined Authority. But getting that voice heard and getting the sector recognised for what it does and its value both socially and economically, I think is a real challenge. Without trying to make everything one size fits all, value the diversity of the sector. We think that devolution needs to recognise the diversity of the sector as well, but that voice is very important, I think. Well, I think we're very fortunate in the North East that we still have a regional voluntary sector infrastructure body. Lots of regions don't now, and we can just see the value of that with devolution actually. And whilst VONNE covers an area where there are 2 devolved authorities now, it still provides that higher level link and relationship. So I think VONNE has a crucial role now actually in providing the interface between what's going on regionally and sub-regionally and what's going on for the sector locally and regionally. And I think that's never been more important actually, now that we've finally got mayors and devolved authorities. It's a really vital role, and VONNE can be that voice for the sector and ensure that those really important new entities which have considerable power and considerable resource really understand the value of the sector and don't just see it as a kind of tool for doing things that they want to do, but see it as having intrinsic value and something that needs to be built and celebrated in the region. We are obviously a gold member of VONNE, and we are involved alongside other funders in the funders network that VONNE convenes, and obviously as a regional funder ourselves, we talk quite a lot to VONNE about regional issues and policy matters. We talk to VONNE quite a lot about our own research, and I've mentioned vital signs, but we also have the third sector trends study, which the Community Foundation supports in the North East, and there's lots of sharing of knowledge and data around those kind of things. But we are here both as a member of VONNE, but also a funder of VONNE and a supporter and partner of VONNE to really kind of work together, but also support VONNE in the important work that it does in the region.